Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda and this is Confidence Mindset with Amanda. So in this video, I'm going to explain why circumstances don't matter from my perspective. So the reason why circumstances don't matter is because everything is created from our thoughts, and our thoughts are an energy that is transferred and transformed into our reality. So energy cannot be created or destroyed, it can only be transferred and transformed. So what does this mean when it comes to our circumstances and how we are experiencing things in our reality? Well, if we are consistently thinking a thought, or if we are consistently believing an assumption, or if we are relating bad experiences to our new experiences, we will inevitably create that experience in our reality, because once we consistently think of a thought or believe in a thought, it is transferred and then transformed as energy in a reality. And the reason why circumstances don't matter is because we can change this at any time by becoming aware of our thoughts. This is why we do our affirmations, it's why we do our visualizations, because we are becoming this person who is becoming the story that we are telling ourselves. So let's say, for example, that we have had previously bad experiences with relationships, and then we get into a new relationship, and if we are not being aware of our thoughts, we tend to find ourselves then relating that new relationship to the previous relationship, which was a bad experience. And then because of that, then we cultivate this thought process where we continually think that it's going to end up the same. And then inevitably then over a period of time, we end up causing outcomes then for it to, unfold in the same way as it did previously. But because we are becoming more aware, when we become conscious creators, we are becoming more aware of the thoughts that we are telling ourselves and the story that we're telling ourselves about relationships and what it is that we want to experience. So remember, we are all energy, and we are filling ourselves up with the energy that we want to experience. And really, the highest frequency that we should be aiming for is love. So, what do I mean by this? Well, when we are in a high energy state of being, we are existing in a state of joy, of bliss, of abundance, of love. Love is the highest one because it brings us up there, and we feel that that energetic feeling of joy, bliss and abundance, like that we can have, be and do anything. And so filling ourselves up with this energy is how we inevitably attract everything that we want to us. It's like we become a magnet to our desires. So how we do this is we become aware of how we have been previously thinking. So if I have limiting beliefs about relationships, well, then I will get really clear on what these beliefs are, and then I will write down the positive affirmations that I would want to experience. And then over a period of time, I will be repeating these affirmations to myself, all the while building my confidence in myself by telling myself how worthy I am, doing things that raise my vibration in my love, in my joy, in my bliss, in my confidence, in my knowing, in my trust, in my faith, and nurturing my inner state of being back into back into your higher kind of consciousness when you are when you're first born, in the first few years of your life. Because remember, when we are first born, we are all babies, and all we really look for is love. How we survive really is is the love that we get from our mothers when we are first born, or how our mother takes care of us through our feeding needs, and everything else that we need as a baby. And it's really all about the love that we are getting from the from our mothers, as she is looking after us in our first couple of years or whatever, so in our lives. And so we are finding ourselves coming back into this realization when we become conscious creators, that everything is coming from love. So we nurture ourselves like we are like we would a child. So anything that we want to experience in our life, and we have already been having undesirable circumstances, well, then we kind of get into this realization that, like a child, we forgive everything that a child does, and we nurture a child, and we love a child, and we always fill them with confidence, and tell them that they can have, be and do anything. And this is kind of what you have to do to yourself when you are changing your circumstances. You become this kind of valuable person. So, what do I mean by that? I mean that you are giving yourself all of these affirmations where you are building your self concept up. And I'm not saying that you need self concept, a strong self concept to manifest, but you do kind of need a strong self concept in yourself to cultivate that mindset that you can have, be, do anything. And because it helps you align to that higher kind of frequency and to stay on that kind of level, even on the days when things get rough and when we have to overcome challenges, because in life we're always going to have ups and downs, but it's how we kind of deal with them and persist through the challenges. And this is how we inevitably can persist through circumstances. And we don't accept then, the stronger we become in our self-concept, it's like we are building our inner strength within, and then we are becoming more into our truth. And so then we don't accept then undesirable circumstances, because we are only accepting things that we know we're worthy of, because we know we're valuable, and because we know that we are deserving, and that if we are an energy of all love, all bliss, all joy and abundance, then we won't be accepting anything that doesn't resonate with these truths. So circumstances don't matter, because it is just all energy. And the reason why you find yourselves in undesirable circumstances, myself included, from old limiting beliefs and assumptions and thoughts that I wasn't aware that I had been consistently thinking, or if anyone else wasn't aware that they were consistently thinking, and now they kind of find themselves in an undesirable circumstances. But then when we come to the realization of this, we can sit down and see how we got into the circumstance. We can sit down and, take a kind of look at how our thought process was, what were we actually thinking, how were we behaving, and then we can, look at it, and we can forgive ourselves, and we can start to nurture ourselves back into our truth, which is all love, all bliss, all joy, all abundance. And then we know that as we become this kind of stronger force within, we are emitting it without, and then that's how we are attracting it then into our reality. So circumstances don't matter because of this, because we are always it's like as that the physics says, that energy cannot be created or destroyed, it can only be transferred or transformed. And so all our thoughts, negative, or anything that we were thinking undesirable, over a period of time of thinking that, we had transferred and then transformed it into a reality, causing an undesirable circumstance. But now that we're changing that, we are using positive affirmations, and we are doing our best to keep our thoughts, to keep aware of our thoughts, and to keep focusing our thoughts on what it is that we want to experience. And so because we are doing that, then, or as you all know, that energy comes from the thought. And so the more we consistently think of these positive affirmations and everything that we're doing to create the desired result, well, then that energy then is transferred and transformed into our reality, and that's when we see it showing up. So this is why circumstances don't matter. This is why you can have, be, and do anything, because it all starts with you, within you. Everything that you want in life, you are the source of it. All you have to do is to nurture yourself back into your truth, back into your joy, bliss, love and abundance, your God self, your higher self. Everything starts with you. You are infinite. You are the one that creates everything in your life, and all you have to do is just be aware of your thoughts, and to give yourself the love that you deserve, that you're worthy of, and that you know that you are the love that that you are going to experience and want to experience and will be experiencing in your reality because of this. So I hope this video helps, and I will be putting up more content. And if you made it this far, I didn't expect this video to be so long, but if you made it this far, write a little comment below, and I will chat to you soon. Thanks so much.